This is Spencer Riggs with Design Department, and this is an engineered approach where we take existing products or devices and do a critical breakdown to address room for improvement and how we do it. Check out our page if you like this for our other series, Greatest Engineering Triumphs and Blunders, or to contact us to talk about your project and what our engineering services can do for you. So to do everything all right is to do nothing exceptionally. And while I have some personal distaste for this outlook, it is a common one. But does it have to be that way? Today, we're talking about something near and dear to my heart. Let's evolve the concept of a multi-tool. So when we think of multi-tools, it always starts with one iconic product, the Swiss Army knife, famously versatile and famously very okay. Move a little into the future from the spirit of the classic Victorinox Hunter, and you'll meet the Leatherman. And now there are dozens of multi-tools for a variety of specializations, everything from EOD to paramedics to general daily carry. Every single one of these has something in common though. Even within the specialist versions, there are always tools that people just don't use. And those features clutter up the tool and inevitably leave users asking, why is this here? And the trouble of every design as it has been done to date is that to keep tools affordable and to maximize utility, the designs have to be static. It's usually cheaper to make something that never comes apart than it is to make something that does. So you have to include everything. And this is because at scale, fasteners eat up profit margins in labor per unit and cost per fastener. And it's hard to give a solid metric of exactly how much, because that's going to change quite a bit based on level of facility automation, if nothing else. The other challenge here stems from the constraint that is easy to address but hard to implement, and that is the cost of individual components in bulk reduces the overall cost of the tool. And to have a product make scale discount and not have taxable inventory just sitting is hard. But just-in-time manufacturing at small scales or batch production at higher scales can ease this flavor of bleeding extremely effectively. The bigger question is balancing out the lineup to offset these issues and make something genuinely special, something that puts the user in control, something modular. And maybe it's just me, but I can't help but think of Milwaukee Tool. They are masters of creating a product ecosystem rather than just a standalone one-off. And they have their power tool lineup, sure, but the more relevant here is Packout. And if it sounds like I'm a fan, that's because I am. If you aren't familiar with this, Packout is a series of modular tool storage, lighting, and even food storage solutions meant for job sites and workshops. And what makes it so appealing is that there is a Packout solution for almost everything. But more importantly, the user has agency and can build to their own preference of organization because Packout is modular. And cross-apply this same notion to multi-tools, and you effectively have a modular chassis, for lack of a better term, that houses your basic locking system and is built to fit a prescribed number of tools. Individual blades or tools can be added or removed by the user to meet their specific requirements or just for maintenance. But no more wasted metal on tools that the individual user doesn't want or need, and no more creating entire separate multi-tools for an individual specialty. A single static chassis, probably made from sheet metal, made in bulk to offset any fastener cost, shipped majority disassembled to save on labor, and a robust line of individual tools that can flex and price per their individual manufacturing costs and scales. This is an engineered approach to reinventing the multi-tool.